Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey, Aries. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. This video is for you. This is a general Valentine's Day reading. It's a bonus, so if you feel like what I'm saying in this reading doesn't apply, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have links down below. This will be for couples and singles, so just again in that description box, click on whichever timestamp applies to you, okay? What I'll be looking at is where your heart chakras are currently, what they need, what you need in love, and then also how you can tap more into the loving energy during this Valentine's Day, around this next week, and then the overall energy for you in regards to what's going down for Valentine's Day, okay? So to start, let's start with my Aries singles. You guys have the Eight of Pentacles coming up in the position of where your heart chakra is right now, and what it needs. This is a card of stability. So currently right now, Aries, for those of you guys that are single, this kind of gives me this energy, I feel like this energy of a lot of you might be in this space of rebuilding, either coming out of relationships or moving from a different career or moving from a different space or something. And so right now, what your heart chakra needs is not necessarily love. It is to kind of get your feet back on the ground or to firmly plant yourself in something. This is also kind of a card of waiting. So this is telling me that a lot of you Aries that are not in relationships right now, you're not necessarily even looking to be in one because you're not so much interested until you can come across a person who can provide everything it is that you need. This is a spider weaving his web. So this is telling me that, you know, Aries, you're more so focused on getting your shit together, having your life together, getting everything that you need worked out for yourself. And you're willing to wait for love to come in, but you also are saying like, hey, when you come in, know that you are locked down and this is what it is. You're not really necessarily up for that whole, oh, make compromises type of thing right now. Single Aries, you're like, okay, I welcome it. You can come in, but just know that this is what I'm doing. This is who I am, and this is what it is, okay? So I don't really pick up on a lot of, you know, romantic antics for this Valentine's Day for you single Aries. I think it's just more so focused on what you've got going on around you physically. The next card that you have coming up is in the position of, you know, what you can do to tap more into the loving energy during this Valentine's Day. And you've got the Four of Swords, which tells me that you're resonating very much so with your Aries energy during this Valentine's Day, which is not a bad thing. I'm not going to call that selfish. I think it's good that you are devoting energy to yourself during this next week. This is a Swords card. This is my card of meditation. This is a card that comes with the message of needing to find your Zen. So how can you tap more into a loving energy? It's looking like you need to give yourself a little bit of love in regards to getting your mental together. So for you Aries that are single, especially those of y'all that have recently come out of relationships or are rebuilding from something, very important for you around this next few days. Really pamper yourself. Take that, you know, romantic bath. Put some rose petals and some essential oils in your water and sit in the bathtub and, you know, meditate. Clarity, release, coming back into alignment, self-love, because it's Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? For you guys to tap more into a loving energy, it looks like you need to love yourselves and get your lives together in regards to whatever's going on in your heads right now, okay? Overall energy for you guys during this Valentine's Day. You've got the Moon card, which is timing, but the way that I'm going to read this is timing for you to get back to you, if that makes sense. You've got cards of rebuilding and cards of finding your Zen here. So, you know, Aries, this is not really the time for you really to be tapping into romanticism and trying to find a new boo or a new bae, or even to really date. It looks like for you, it's just really time for you to release and come back and center yourself, which is not a bad energy. You know, I'm single. I think that's great for Valentine's Day. So, you know, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. It doesn't look like it's going to be that exciting in regards to the love front. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. That was gross. My bad. I'm sorry. But not too excited, not too popping as far as love goes for you guys this time around, Aries. And even if it is, just make sure that you're giving yourself some time to get back to yourself over the next week, okay? Now, for my coupled Aries, or Aries couples, or I don't know, what do you call people in relationships, y'all? Okay, so where's your heart chakra right now? What do you need in love, Aries? You've got the Sun of Pentacles, and this is a page card. I'm sorry, this is a knight card. So this is somebody that comes in with this energy, or is coming in with the message carrying this energy. So where your heart chakra is right now, Aries, could possibly be like, some of you guys might be in relationships with earth sign men or women, sorry, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you just might really be feeling the love, or it's possible that you might be partnered with somebody who carries this energy of, you know, stability, practicality, organization, you know, having that business mind, having their shit together, having everything all wrapped up or how they're supposed to be. You guys might be dealing with somebody like that. On the other hand, you might be feeling like you need this energy to come into your relationship. You may be feeling like, Aries, not necessarily like your relationship is falling apart, but you might feel like you don't have control, the reins over it. And what you need right now is to know that there is stability, to know that there is foundation in your relationship. I pick up on the sense that some of you are a little worried about the future of your relationships. And you've got good cards here, so I don't see bad messages coming in for you. But this does, for some of you, I get a little bit of, you're worried about something foundationally within your relationship, whether it is the strength of the relationship or the money or like where you're living, like your house or something. But this is what you may need, and also this just might be what you're dealing with. You might actually just have this grounded, stable energy that is continuing to grow. This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's not necessarily the King just yet, but it is getting there, if that makes sense. Growing, building, stability in your relationship. You've got the Nine of Wands coming up, and how you can tap more into the loving energy during this Valentine's Day. And this is a fire card, so this is a card that resonates with the energy of passion. The Nine of Wands is a card of hope. So this actually, for some of you, this does confirm that you might be going through a little bit of a rough patch in your relationship in regards to the strength or the foundation of it. This card tells me that, Aries, in order for you to tap into what you want to be, that Son of Pentacles energy, you have to be a little bit more positive. You have to be a little bit more hopeful. Remember that our thoughts can physically manifest. So if you are worried, if you are doubtful, you will start to see that happen in the physical. You will maybe start to see your relationship unravel. But if you're thinking about things in a positive sense, like, okay, this might not be what I want it to be right now, but it can be, it will be, then you'll actually see that start to come into play. So be very mindful of the way that you're thinking. Oh gosh, I need to paint my nails. Be very mindful of the way that you're thinking about your relationship during this Valentine's Day. And if you can, spice it up a little bit. Do something special for your significant other this Valentine's Day. And don't do it with the intention of, I want to make sure everything's good. Do it with the intention of, I just want to have a good time with you. Okay? The last card that you got coming up is the Sun and the Moon card. This is the Union card. This is in the position of the overall energy for you during this Valentine's Day. So this does kind of confirm what I was saying. Like, you need to come back to this place of a little bit more positive energy, because there might be a little bit of an imbalance. It's time to bring all of the elements that you guys have together during this next week. And to be completely honest, the Union card is a sex card. So Aries, tap into that positive energy, because it could be some fire bedroom escapades waiting for you on Valentine's Day, and you don't want to miss out on that, right? No, well, yeah, but you know, for Chelsea, you farted and you stink. My dog just farted. For those of you in relationships, this next week is the perfect time, because it's Valentine's Day, to have whatever conversations you need to have and talk about how you can balance the relationship and how you can bring you guys back to that point of feeling hopeful, feeling happy, and knowing that there is something good waiting for you, okay? All right, you guys. Hope you enjoyed that reading. If you have any questions or anything, or if you feel like you need a personal reading or more clarification, feel free to book one with me. I've got that information linked down below. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.